What's up, guys? Today's video is a request from a channel member who sent me this over in our members only Discord. This is going to be the top 10 biggest FA Cup shocks. Let's get into this. I'm in a different setup today, as you can see. We're trying to run things a little bit rogue, so hopefully you enjoy this video. Let's get into it.
With the FA Cup third round taking place this weekend, I wanted to take a look back over some of the most famous giant killings in the competition.
Speaking of FA Cup, Tottenham, my team. I know, don't kill me. We've got Villa up next in the FA Cup. We'll probably get we'll probably get pounded in our current form with our current availability with our squad. Man, I need Van de Ven back, and I need him back fast. I need a whole host of players.
Some of those happened in my lifetime and some of them didn't, but after going back over pages and pages of results and match reports, I've put together my list for the top 10 biggest FA Cup shocks of all time. Please be aware this is just my opinion, so feel free to let me know in the comments if there are any you think I've missed, or simply to tell me that I'm wrong, and subscribe while you're at it. So let's start with number 10.
Manchester
This one might not
City
seem like too much of a shock, but when you consider
lost to
Manchester City had won the title the season before and Wigan Athletic were in danger of relegation
Wigan
from the
Athletic.
Premier League that season, it becomes a really impressive win. The FA Cup final was played before the final Premier League games that season, and Wigan did lose their top flight status, but at least they managed to win some silverware, the first major trophy in the club's history.
So they
It
won
will
the
have made
FA
their
Cup but got
Wrexham home
relegated in the same
cherished in
season.
Wigan for years
That's kind of crazy to get relegated and win a trophy in the same
to
season.
come.
Y'all let me know in the comment sections how often does that happen? I'm sure that's happened more than once for a team to lose to be relegated but win in the same season. I'm sure that's happened.
The year that Wigan
Luton
Athletic
Town.
won the FA Cup was a season of shocks, as this won't be the last entry from 2013 on this list. This result might not seem abnormal given that both teams are in the Championship at the moment and Luton came down from the Premier League last year, but in 2013 it was a very different story. Luton Town were at the beginning of their rise and were a National League side, while Norwich City were in the Premier League. Along with their
Okay.
famous win at Carrow Road, Luton Town became the first non-league team to beat a top-flight side in the FA Cup since the introduction of the Premier League. So this was an incredible
Wait,
achievement,
Harry Kane played for North City? That's
to say the
interesting.
least.
I didn't know that Harry Kane played there.
Luton Town are through to the fifth round of the FA Cup. The first time a Premier League
Luton Town, I gotta give it to Luton Town. While they weren't able to stay in the Premier League, they were one of the most fun teams to watch that had been promoted. They played ridiculously hard every week, and I actually tuned into quite a few Luton Town games, even though I didn't expect them to do any, to stay in the league. They were a lot of fun to watch, and I was actually rooting for them to stay up.
has been beaten in this competition by a team from the non-league. What an unbelievable performance from Luton Town, who win by a goal to nil at Carrow Road.
There might
And
be
we
some
move on
interest, by
from
the way, guys. There might be some interesting edits in this video, just because you're using a lot of game footage. A lot of times, uh, this kind of stuff gets blocked on YouTube. Get a copyright claim for certain parts of the video. So if it kind of jumps around a lot, it's unfortunate. That's part of the. I'm going to try to pause a lot also to kind of keep some of that down. So if you don't like pausing in reaction videos, I'm sorry. If you don't like weird edits in reaction videos, I'm also sorry. I don't like copyright claims.
Norwich to their rivals Ipswich for the next entry, and it's the only 2024 entry on this list. Anyone who's into football will remember Maidstone United's incredible FA Cup run last season, and the height of that run came at Ipswich Town's Portman Road, where the National League South side managed to stun Championship promotion chasers with a difference of 4 leagues between them.
4 league difference.
And it goes for Liam Sol, and on it goes for Lamar Reynolds, who has a bit of space here. The first touch is good.
Great finish. Great finish there.
Maidstone United
Maidstone
in front at
United.
Championship Ipswich.
Wow, a 4 league difference, and they beat Ipswich Town.
This time it's in, and now Ipswich are level.
I feel like I should have been watching this when this happened. This was recent.
Corner's going to get there. Edmondson can't get back there. Oh, corner scored. Maidstone United create.
I feel like, man, I really should have known about this. This is a fantastic little upset. I was already big into football at this point. I should have been watching this.
Seen the magic again in the cup. Time is very much against Ipswich. Lifted in. Burns attacking it. Lucas pouring it away. It's going to be enough for Maidstone United. It is going to be a famous FA Cup win.
So this is before they promoted up, so I didn't really even know much about Ipswich Town, and that's kind of fault on my part because I don't really watch the lower league much. So I don't really know what's going on down there in the promotion and relegation battles and all of that. So, wow, I guess I should pay attention more to a lot of these non-league or like lower league teams in the FA Cup because those can be some magical games. The fact that there's 4 leagues difference between Ipswich Town and Maidstone United is crazy. What an upset.
This is another result that doesn't instantly look abnormal, but at the time Manchester United were Premier League champions while Leeds were in League One. Although some had picked a weakened team, their starting lineup still included the likes of Wayne Rooney and Dimitar Berbatov, but they couldn't.
Yeah, they shouldn't have lost this one.
Jermaine Beckford had given Leeds the lead.
Yeah, United shouldn't have lost this one, that's for certain.
30 seconds added for the substitution during the 5 minutes. I think they've seen it out, and they deserved their little bit of luck second half in terms of not luck in terms of they've missed good chances. United, but I have to say the energy, the drive, the spirit Leeds have played with have been the epitome of their manager and the epitome of their fans who celebrate in numbers.
The third round of the FA Cup never disappoints.
Wow.
The third and final entry from 2013, and this time it's Liverpool who suffered defeat to lower league opposition. Oldham were in League One at the time, while Premier League Liverpool's lineup included Luis Suarez, Jordan Henderson and Raheem Sterling, as well as a substitute appearance from...
One of the dangers of not starting your top team in an FA Cup battle.
Steven Gerrard. But a goal either side of half-time put Oldham 3-1 up. Then despite a Joe Allen goal 10 minutes from time, Oldham managed to hold on for a famous victory.
And it's back with Suarez, Liverpool level. Croft dispossessed. Roberto available. Oh, it's a poor cross, and it's been fumbled by Jones.
Oh, wow, what a goal. What a goal that was.
Here's Winchester. Came on as a first-half substitute for Oldham. It's a decent cross. It's a third goal for Oldham. In by Downey. Allen. What a goal by Joe Allen. It's his first for Liverpool since joining them from Swansea. And what a time to get it. 10 minutes remaining. That's it. Oldham Athletic, who've lost 7 out of their last 8 in League One.
Just took out Liverpool. Just took out Liverpool.
In 2015, Jose Mourinho's title contenders went into this one 2 leagues ahead of League One Bradford City. And I think what makes this upset even more incredible is that Chelsea led 2-0 at half-time.
Wow.
A crazy second-half fight-back from Bradford City stunned the Stamford Bridge crowd and sent them into round 5.
2-0 now for Chelsea. Plenty to aim at with this free kick. Here's Stead. And Czech's been beaten. Bradford have a goal back. It's come to Moraes. Bradford a level. Stead looking to turn. Unbelievable. Andy Halliday to make it 3-2. Well, that's so neatly done. They can wrap it up here. They have. No arguments now. Mark Yates has made it 4-2.
Crazy moment.
Chelsea 2, Bradford 4. Can you believe this?
What a pass,
Three
too.
big FA Cup shocks. What a magnificent finish. Hopes of a quadruple are over for Jose Mourinho. Bradford in the 5th round for the first time in 18 years.
Wow. It's just so fun to watch underdogs win. So fun.
In
That's why
the
I'm a Tottenham
70s,
fan.
Leeds United were one of the biggest names.
Oh, look at the fans.
Turning into trouble. Crawford.
And the fans.
And it's there. Hunter. So Leeds, after 1 hour, pull 1 goal back through Norman Hunter. Bates. Jones. Giles. Yes!
Coventry City won the FA Cup in 1987 and were sitting comfortably in the top half of England's
I don't
cup
know
tier,
much
while
about
Sutton
either of these
United
teams.
were in the Vauxhall Conference, or the National League as it's now known. The non-league side took an unlikely lead just before half-time, but a Coventry equaliser early in the second half made it look like the visitors were about to jump into action.
And Sutton have done it again from a corner kick.
I don't know either of these teams really. Well, I mean, I know Coventry City.
There it is. Sutton United.
I know Coventry City from the FA Cup. I think they played against Wrexham a couple years ago. And that's the first time I'd heard of Coventry City. I'll give me a second. I'm at work at the moment. Go ahead. 10-4. That'll get edited out of the video.
Of the GM Vauxhall Conference have put out First Division Coventry City, winners of the FA Cup themselves less than 2 years ago.
In 1992, Arsenal travelled to Wrexham's racecourse ground as English champions, while
There's Wrexham.
before the days of Hollywood money, was struggling in the 4th tier. Everyone expected an Arsenal side featuring the likes of David Seaman, Tony Adams and Paul Merson would cruise to a routine victory. And after Alan Smith...
That's the ugly Arsenal yellows. Ugh.
So that was going to be
I already don't like Arsenal much because of the rivalry, but the Arsenal yellows is the worst kit in the league. I hate the Arsenal yellows. Arsenal's red kit is clean. I'm not trying to disrespect Arsenal. I just do not like their yellow kit.
enough. But quick-fire goals from Mickey Thomas and Steve Watkin in the 82nd and 84th minutes stunned Arsenal, who had no answer.
Lost in a cup final against somebody played for Manchester United. And it's Thomas who takes it. Oh, what a goal, Mickey Thomas! Dixon just hit long. And there's the whistle. Wrexham.
I could have put this one in at number 1, but for me there's one upset that edges it out.
And it's a solemn-faced George Graham.
Let's see.
Okay, this one might be in at number 1 because I'm a Hereford fan. But hear me out, this is still a fantastic upset, and in my opinion it deserves to be there. But let me know in the comments if you think I'm being a little bit too biased here. Hereford were a Southern League side at the time, which is the equivalent of the National League now, while Newcastle were a force in the top flight, led by Malcolm MacDonald, who had signed...
The people in the trees watching the game. I love watching these on these smaller grounds where you see fans on the other side of the fence or fans on fences or on the trees to see the game. That's really
which was
dangerous
a
too.
vast sum of money in the game back in 1971. And after forcing a draw at St James's Park, MacDonald allegedly said he was going to score 10 in the replay at Edgar Street. He didn't get 10, but in the 85th minute he looked to have grabbed the winner.
I think I've seen footage of this pitch invasion. I might be thinking of a different one. There is a pitch invasion where there's a guy in a suit that runs and flails his arms in the air famously. What a
So those were my picks for the top 10 FA Cup shocks of all time.
I'm interested here. I expected wow. Joe, I expected better, Jojo. I expected Oxford United to be in here. That's his team. He goes on about them every day. And so I was expecting a little Oxford love in this video. So I guess I'll end this video by saying up the yellows.